finally, what about Inside Out, which I think is
The
one
best,
of my
the
favorite
best,
things
the
that
best.
you've
Oh
done.
my God. Okay, I'll tell you a couple. Two things, because has everybody seen the movie? Everybody has? Who has not? Ha! You're going to get a spoiler like you can't believe. All right. When I'm down in the cave with all the orbs of the emotions, and you don't know what they say. Oh, it takes place in a girl's head, and there are these orbs, and you go, yeah. Today we now know what it is, but if you talk about it, it's gobbledygook. So we're doing it, and I record it. Then they animate it, and I see it for the first time, and I got to tell you, there's a purity in, but there is a purity in acting and getting close that you can feel. And it's wonderful. And when I had to dub the line, fly her to the, take her to the moon or whatever, the screen was here and I would have to dub it, and I would go, and I would do it, and they would go, great. And I go, no, let me do one more time. I must have done it 20, 25 times. None of them were the same. I mean, were any different than the previous take. There was a purity of trying to, of being in the moment, of helping this girl. It was the most wonderful, cathartic moment. I loved it. I loved being there. I felt like it was helping this girl. It was everything you'd want it to be. So I kept doing it over and over. They used the first take, but I kept asking, let me do it again, let me do it again. So there is a purity there where you actually think you can be Bing Bong. And of course I'm not, but it's a wonderful feeling. And then when we saw, I took my family on a trip up the coast, and we stopped in a Pixar, and they showed us a lot of stuff way before the movie was released. So we saw the first 10 minutes. Now, when you hear about the first 10 minutes that the orbs are going through, and it gives you the world. If you haven't seen that world, you don't know what to think. These are brilliant geniuses who are able to animate it and show you. But before that, so we're watching that, and it's great. And then we walk down the hall, and they have a very cursory animation of the scene with the orb, and they go, oh, Rich, do you want to see it? Yeah. So we all go in, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, who hasn't seen the movie, doesn't know, but can feel this, is watching it, and it ends, and she just stopped, and she just turned to her mother, and just ran into her arms and cried. And I didn't know whether or not she was crying because Daddy had died or because Bing Bong had died, but she just couldn't handle that emotion, and that's when I knew this movie will be as great as it probably, as Pixar is meant to do, and it is that great. Yeah, it's I can't believe, I've had you're looking at, this is truly, and I say it, especially doing East New York, I am the luckiest man in showbiz, because I look like this. No camera wants to look at this. and I have a modicum of talent, but I'm not Daniel Day-Lewis, and I've gotten to do all of these things, but some of the things that I'm asked to do, what a gift that I am asked to do Inside Out. And I'm asked to do East New York, which is tries to show the police as good people, or I'm asked to, it's just unbelievable. I'm the luckiest guy, just the luckiest guy.